Thanks, Bookworm. And my story's definitely not over. We're all writing our stories together. One sentence, one word, one paragraph, one page, one chapter, one book at a time. And the best I could do, I've said before, is that if I could leave this life a better place because of my actions than it was when I came in, even if in a small way. And to me, it's not about what I've had and what I leave behind at the end, because as we all know, we can't take it with us. It's about what I'm paying forward that can help future generations and make a difference in someone else's life. And then maybe they make a difference in someone else's life. That's the best story that we can have, and that we all build together and make the best story out of the human experience that we can imagine, or get one step closer to it with each generation. Take care. I'm aligned? I think I know what I can thank for that. Might be because of my retainers. Oh, thanks, Lisa. I'm just trying to follow my heart and do what I think is right. That's all I can say about that, honestly. It's important, and I see a lot of the pain that's in the world that doesn't need to be there. I see a lot of pain that I've gone through, that I've put myself through, and that other people put themselves through. A lot of it comes from external, a lot of it comes from internal, which itself was influenced by external when we were younger in many different ways, from direct abuse to, hello car, to systematic things, to stuff that you don't realize is part of the problem. A lot of the shaming that gets built into us from extreme religious upbringings, from culture, and it's taught as being a good thing, but it really affects how we view ourselves, and keeping to work against this is really important. A lot of times with a lot of the stuff that's happening in the world right now, in the United States, with some very abusive leadership happening, I sit there and think, should I be trying to do videos about this? Should I be trying to take more action with this? You know, I sign petitions, I try to keep up with what's happening, but without overloading myself either. You gotta find a balance. But I always think, I'm still putting my own oxygen mask on. I'm trying to make the world a better place in my own way, and I don't want to dilute that either. But at the same time, I still try to find that balance, because I also don't want to just completely ignore it and be irresponsible either. So, but I think the best way for me right now is to keep working on making the world a better place in the way that I see is true to my heart. And that's the best I can think of, and it's what I'm going to keep doing. And there'll be times when I will bring in other stuff too, when I think it's really important to change the balance. But yeah, that's my viewpoint, and I don't have much more to add to that right now. So thank you for seeing me, and for appreciating the ultimate message that I'm trying to share, because it's not about me. It's not about any individual. It's about what we do together as a human family, and as a family of living creatures on this planet, not just humans either. And just wanting the best for all of us, even if it takes hundreds of years to get there. One step at a time, right? One step at a time. Thanks. Take care. You don't know why? Well, I can tell you why. It's because you've got a good heart, Toby. You got a good heart. I've seen it. I've seen some of your videos. You and I talked directly, I know that you got a good heart, and why wouldn't you enjoy having some calmness and some peace and some humor, as I just completely lose where I was going with that. I think I'll just keep this that way anyway. I don't think I had much more to say. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. That's okay. It's all okay. But just keep that going and keep connecting with your heart. You know, I know that you also have the desire to try to help people too. And you know, you got what it takes. So just like me, one step at a time, you know. Got our ups and downs, you've seen plenty of mine. And it doesn't mean that we can't carry on and we can't succeed. In fact, a lot of times our downs is what helps us to most, helps us to connect and to really understand what it means and what it's like. And those downs are what build us up and to help us to carry forward in a much stronger way than we might have if we never had the downs in the first place. So keep up with it and keep going. See ya.